Check mic, check mic. Hey, check, check. Check. Check mic levels. Check. Hey. Check, check. Check. Yeah. Bring that up. Check, check. Hey, how's this sound together? Check. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Hey, hey, hey. Check, check. Bring it down a little bit in the live stream. No, yeah. Check, 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 check. Hey.
Red Alliance, Blue, are we ready? Thumbs up, and then 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Yep. All right, are we ready for the first match of Celtic Sea League? Meet 2, we're excited, fantastic. All right, we're making sure, doing a few final checks, we're excited. Making sure everything's good to go here. On the Red Alliance today, we're gonna have 5126 dice and 21948 Lost Lemurs. Let's hear it for the Red Alliance. And on the Blue Alliance, we are going to have 13186 Lactose Intolerance, along with their alliance partner 6546 RoboCats. All right, good? Are we good? There is no randomizer this time, you're right. All right. Okay, and that's the thumbs up? All right. All right, Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, then we're going to start match number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and we see some autonomous action happening here in the first 30 seconds. We can see Team 6546 RoboCats has moved successfully into a scoring area along with 5126 on the Red Alliance. During the first 30 seconds, robots move autonomously with preloaded code. So we're going to wait another 10 seconds or so, and then we're going to see some teleop. We usually have a little bit of a dance break at this.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we are now beginning the 2-minute teleop period where drivers are controlling their robots with controllers. 5126 taking their preloaded sample and trying to attempt a score in the low basket. Over on the Blue Alliance, we see both robots are trying to get some, it looks like they've already scored a specimen on the high chamber, so that's excellent. It looks like they're looking to score another specimen on the high chamber, while their alliance partner looks to gather those neutral cubes from the far end of the field. Over on the Red Alliance, 5126 is working on getting a sample, while their 21948 is looking to use their servo to try to gather a sample from the far back of the field. Taking a look back over here, we see RoboCats looking to score a neutral sample in the low basket, which successfully does so, while their alliance partner, Lactose Intolerance, is using a intake on the front of their robot to move. They're moving samples over here to a place where their human player can add a clip to them, which turns them into a specimen and makes it so they can hang it on the rungs over on the central submersible. All right, 2-1 for 5126. Moving again, they are looking to score a sample in the low basket. Working on it. The robot doesn't want to give it up right now. And they are successful. Excellent. Their alliance partner is working on moving those samples back to them for scoring. And we are entering the endgame phase of match 1. Both teams working to make some decisions on how they want to score points for the last 20 seconds of the game here. There are a few goals they can attain. They can attempt to ascend on the central submersible, which it looks like a few robots are going to do. 5126 achieving a level 2 ascent. 6546 attempting a level 2 ascent, and it looks like they will be successful. 13186 moving in for maybe attempting a level 1 ascent, and they are successful. Excellent job. Nice first match. All right, so right now our scoring officials are working on making sure everybody has gotten all the points that they earned in that match, and in a moment we will see the final results of match number 1. Da-da-da-da-da. What? Oh, it didn't do the animation. Sorry. Blue 73, red 11. We're gonna post scores. So if you want to announce like we have the scores in. Oh, okay. Okay, and the scores are in. That's what they wanted me to say. Get to watch this cool animation. All right, blue scored 88. 88 to 28, Blue Alliance victory. All right, our teams are getting queued up here for match number 2. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 14452, Biohazard Bots, with their alliance partner 21746, CADapillars. Woohoo! Let's hear it for the Red Alliance. Woohoo! Gotta wake them up. All right, over here on the Blue Alliance, we have from Mason City 6025 Circuit Breakers and their alliance partner 14375. We overslept. Getting a few technical issues dealt with down here on the field. Over here on the Red Alliance at 21746 CADapillars, I'm here with one of their drivers. Tell us about your robot this year.
Yeah, so we've got our, it's got the Mecanum drivetrain, and we've got a arm motor that moves the motor like that, or the arm like that, which currently decided it wanted to stop working like 2 seconds ago. So
ain't that just the way? The robots can tell when the pressure's on. They're like, we're not going to work.
Yep.
You have any strategies for this match? Any general strategy?
Just try to push stuff into there since we can't use our arm right now. So.
All right. I think they got a little issue over here too. Okay, they got this one fixed now? Okay, there they go. Okay, that one. All right, we got the thumbs up. All right, Red Alliance, are you ready? Fantastic. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, the match number 2 will be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, start of autonomous. We see both robots on the Red Alliance have moved. Team 14452 has moved into a scoring area. Team 21746 scooted over a little bit. We're going to hang out for a minute. Yeah, I was a little hungry there. You got a little snack. It did move.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the start of tally up in match number 2. We see all 4 robots moving, which we love to see. Team 21746 got that block out from underneath its robot and now is able to move around and try to push some, looks like they're going to try to push some blocks to their alliance partner. Over on the Blue Alliance, we see both robots are attempting to retrieve samples from inside the submersible, this big central structure in the middle of the field. Looks like circuit breakers are using a claw. Looks like maybe both teams are using a claw. Both attempting to try to grab any one of those samples inside to be able to score them in another area on the field. Team 14452 is attempting to score in the low basket. Again, scoring in the low basket there is worth 4 points for each sample, and they are successful. Their alliance partner is pushing samples into the net area below the basket. Each of those samples is worth 2 points each. Circuit breakers, they're working on, looks like they maybe got a yellow sample in their claw. They're working on getting that, retrieving that out of there. Their alliance partner, 14375, we overslept, is working on also getting that sample out of the submersible area. Hey, circuit breakers got one out of there. Nice job. And it looks like they're going to attempt to score in the high basket. Oh, just missed it. That's all right. It landed in the net zone, so they'll still get some points for that. Looks like they're gonna go for another one outside of the submersible area. Over on the Red Alliance, both teams are still working together, trying to get more of those samples over to the net area. Entered the 30-second end game. Both robots, again, going to make a few last-minute decisions if they can get just a few more samples complete before they pick their end game position. It looks like Biohazard bots have decided they are going to attempt a level 2 ascent. They are, so it looks like they're successful there. 14375 also attempting an ascent. 21746 getting into position. Oh no! It's gonna be alright. The robot will be okay. And that is the end of the game. It'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, what happened? Did it just tighten or something? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's theirs. Yes. Standing on the wrong side. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, well, there you go. Nice. Nice. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Has it done that before?
No, pure accident.
Pure accident. It happens. It's okay. All right, and the scores are in for match number 2. That'd be a Red Alliance victory, 28-23. Close match. Our teams are getting set up for match number 3. As our theme this year is Into the Deep, we are always looking for more ocean-themed puns and jokes. If you've got a really good ocean-themed joke that you'd like to say on the mic, just wave me over. In between matches, I would be happy to hear your ocean puns and jokes. Don't be shellfish. Share them with us. right, we're getting set up here for match number 3. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 18050, Team Photon, with their alliance partner, Teams 9973, Scrap Mechanics from Manson. Over here on the Blue Alliance, we have also from Manson, 14452, Biohazard Bots making another appearance, with their alliance partner, 3738, the Error Codes from Ankeny. And hear the excitement in the crowd. Adjustments here. All right, looks like we are ready to go for match number 3. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, we're going to start match number 3 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Autonomous, we see some robot moving. We see 9973 has parked over on the far side of the field. 18050. Looks like they're working on scoring something? Yes, they are. They have a bucket system that is ascending. Looking, and they successfully score in the high basket. Very nice. I wasn't sure what was happening there for a moment.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we're in the start of the tele-op period. Again, both teams, all the robots are being controlled by controllers. Both teams looking to pick up these samples. They can either grab the ones that are on the field, or they can try to get the ones from inside the submersible. Or the human players can also put samples onto the field or turn them into specimens. We see Scrap Mechanics has picked up a red sample, and they are looking to score it in the low basket, it would appear, and they are successful. Those are worth 4 points each. Getting up in the high basket is worth 8 points each. Looks like 14452 is working on using that active intake they have there to try and pick up a neutral sample. Meanwhile, Scrap Mechanics scores another one in the low basket. Nice job. Team 3738, they're moving, they're rocking and rolling. They've got a blue sample, and they're looking to find a place to score it. On the Red Alliance, Team Photon they are picking up samples and putting them into this little bucket contraption they have on the top of their robot. And then it looks like they are successfully scoring them in the high basket. Error Codes over on the Blue Alliance, they are working on putting that blue sample in the low basket, and they are successful. Looks like almost all the samples have been picked up from the playing field. Both robots, again, trying to pick up another one. It looks like Scrap Mechanics are going for inside the submersible, looking to use that intake to kind of pull them in and deliver them to the low basket. Another one, nice job on the Blue Alliance. Biohazard Bots working on getting another one into the low basket. They've got one in the net zone. Error Codes, the Alliance partner, coming in, looking for more samples to score. We are in the end game, so limited time to make those final decisions. Robots can either continue to score samples during this time, or they can go over to the submersible to attempt an ascent. Looks like both teams on the Blue Alliance are going to go for the ascent. Red Alliance making their choice here. And that's the end of the match.
Hey, that was pretty good.
That's pretty good. Our score trackers are tabulating all the points, getting those scores finalized. All right, the scores are in for match number 3. And we have a Red Alliance victory, very close, 58-53. Nice match. Very close. Anybody got any ocean puns for me? I'm ready. Okay, come on down here. Ready for ocean jokes.
You guys want to maybe try the next match? So, yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I'm coming back, I promise. All right, what's your joke?
Why was the crab so salty?
I have no idea.
Because he couldn't see.
Couldn't see. Any more jokes? Potion puns? Jokes? I forgot to bring my official joke book today, so we're going to have to improvise a little bit. I got some groans on that one. That's what I like. We're getting ready for match 4. We got a joke? All right, bring it down here. You got to come down here. He must descend. It's just, we take funny jokes. We take all jokes.
What has 75 balls and screws old women?
Bingo. Hello?
They were mooing.
A moo. That tells me that lactose intolerance must be on the field. Moo. And they are mooing. They're mooing. Moo. All right.
For this match on the Red Alliance, we have Team 21948. The what? 21948, the Lost Lemurs. We also have team 18050, team Photon. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 14375, we overslept. And team 13186, Lactose Intolerance. When do they give the thumbs up?
Talk you through how to do it.
She said when they give the thumbs up.
Alright, so I'll give you the thumbs up. Then you'll check that they have a thumbs up over there. Thumbs up. Alright, and then do Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? To make sure they're paying attention. And then you do 3, 2, 1, go.
Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. It looks like the Red Alliance, team 18050, the team Photon is moving into...
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
Now we're starting the
3, 2, 1.
Okay, all the robots are moving, and it looks like team 13186 has scored on one of the specimens, and team 14375 has scored in the lower basket. Team 18050 has also scored in the lower basket. Looks like team 13186 has put some more specimens onto the scoring bar, and it looks like team 18050 has put more into the lower basket. Now we're starting the end game, and robots will try to score their final points or go into the ascent zones. Team 14375 has made it into the ascent zone. So has team 13186. Looks like the scores are in, and it is blue 65, red 12. Team win. Alliance. sorry. What is it? Oh. Okay. Looks like that was the live score, but now the final score was blue 73, red 15. Blue Lions win. Looks like they are trying to score the basket, you know, instead of trying to come up with the numbers, it's kind of hard. I just figured the numbers were longer, so. Just didn't find me to help me. What? Just see if I can. For this match, for the Red Alliance, we have team 6546, RoboCats. And we have team 6025, the Circuit Breakers. For the Blue Alliance, we have team 21746, CADapillars. And team 9953, Scrap Mechanics. Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. To begin, we are starting off in the first 30 seconds. And it looks like the Red Alliance already has one of their robots into the scoring position, and the Blue Alliance has two of the robots into the scoring position.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
Now we will be beginning the part where the teams
2, 1.
two of the robots to score points. Looks like off to start, we have the Blue Alliance trying to score into the lower basket. And the Red Alliance is trying to get some samples from the submersible. Team 6025 is trying to get their sample into one of the baskets. And it looks like the Blue Alliance is working together to score some samples into the lower basket. The Blue Alliance just got one of their own samples into the lower basket. And the Red Alliance just got one of their samples in the lower basket as well. Looks like the Blue Alliance has gotten almost all of their samples off of the floor and into the lower basket. We are now into endgame, and the teams will make their final scoring. Looks like team 21746 is trying to hang on the lower bar, as well as team 9973. Team 6546 just hung on the lower bar as well. Looks like the final scores are in, and team... And the Blue Alliance wins, with Blue Alliance having 74 points and Red Alliance having 38 points.
But then we're gonna have lunch. So, do you guys have lunch plan? I don't think so. Okay, well I think grab We got some teams taking their 5-minute break between back-to-back matches. Still looking for some more ocean-themed jokes. I certainly have a few more on my phone, but they're pretty terrible. So if you have some good jokes or puns, I would be happy to put you on the mic. Looking around, looking around. All right, here's one joke. Why do scuba divers always fall backwards out of the boat? Because otherwise they'd fall into the boat. I told you, mine are terrible. You got one? What is it?
How do mermaids like their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
I don't know.
With the crustaceans cut off.
Fantastic. Love it. Why don't scuba divers do very well in school? They're always below sea level. I'll be here all day. Looking for more ocean puns. You guys got any jokes, Photon? You got a joke? What is it? I just told that joke. Why do they fall Yeah, it was. Looks like our teams are approaching the field for match number 6. This will be the last match before lunch. So after this match, there will be I believe I heard 45-minute lunch break. Yes, I'm getting the yes on that. I'm being told match number 7 we will resume at 12:30. 12:30 will be when match number 7. Trying to think of more ocean jokes. No jokes. One thing about these teams, you can tell they really perform well under pressure. Walking feet with robot.
I have his wallet.
Okay.
So.
Really quick, we've got a lost wallet here. If your name is Rowan Potry, we have a lost wallet. If you've lost your wallet, please come down to the front and we will give it back to you. We don't want it. All right, let's match 6 started. We have the ultimate Ankeny showdown here. On the Red Alliance, from Ankeny, 5126 Dice, with their alliance partners, 21746 CADapillars. Let's hear it for the Red Alliance. On the blue side, we have Team 3738 from Ankeny, the Error Codes. And their alliance partner, 21948, the Lost Lemurs. All right, we are ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? No, we're not ready. Never mind. I'll go over here. No touchy, no touchy. Oh, hang on. Hold it. All right. This time, Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Enthusiastic yes. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, then let's start match number 6 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, start of match number 6, autonomous. We have 3 robots moving. A couple robots moving into the scoring zone. It looks like 21746 has scooched their sample over into the net area. 5126 over parked in a scoring zone along with 3738 on the Blue Alliance. And now we have 12 seconds to enjoy each other's company. Little dance party. That's right. Some disco moves coming out.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's the start of teleop. We have all 4 robots working on collecting samples, getting them into those baskets like we've been seeing so far this morning. See a little 5126 attempting to get a sample into their intake, while 3738 working on getting their controller straightened out there. 21746, meanwhile, going back to the back of the field to try to grab up some samples there with their active intake. Looks like they've grabbed a neutral one. 5-1 over on the Red Alliance. We have 2 so far scored in the low basket. Looks like we're going for a 3rd, and we are successful. On the Blue Alliance, we're working on pushing some samples around, using that long arm to try to pick up the samples with an active intake, get them into a scoring zone. One interesting thing about the numbers on these robots is the lower the number of the robot, the older the team is, longer they've been around. So Team 3738 has a very low number, a 4-digit number. The team has been around since 2009. 5126 has been around since 2011. So that's just a fun fact. The higher the number, the newer the team. Red Alliance scoring another one into the low basket. Again, those are worth 4 points each. The ones that are below on the ground are worth 2 points each. Any in the high basket would be worth 8 points. Teams trying to work together here. It's a little bit of a tight space on this other side of the submersible. We have this very large structure in the middle of the field, so teams have to navigate and communicate. Teams communicating with each other, trying to coordinate who's going to do which job. Communication extremely important this season. About 15 seconds left in endgame. Teams making decisions about how they're going to spend their last 12 seconds of the game. Looks like we're going to try to score a little more here, and maybe let's see, like 21948 has chosen their end game position. 3738 working on their end position. And that's the game. Hello, how'd it go? All our scorekeepers working to get some tabulations complete. All right. Quick announcement, Team 3738 received a yellow card for contact outside the playing field. And I'm being told that scores are ready for match number 6. They are not ready for match number 6, and never mind. All right, now the scores are ready for match number 6. For real this time. That's a Red Alliance victory with 52-8. All right, that'll be our last match before lunch. Again, have a wonderful lunch. We'll resume match 7 at 12:30.
Match number 7, over on the Red Alliance, we have Team 3738, the Error Codes, and Team 143775, We Overslept. Over on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 6025, Circuit Breakers, and their alliance partner 14452, Biohazard Bots. Okay, Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Okay, go ahead in 3, 2, 1, go. Blue Alliance moving into their observation zone. All of our teams are getting ready to make or break in the old teleop period in a couple more seconds.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We have all 4 teams moving now in the teleoperated period. We Overslept, putting a sample in the high basket. Blue Alliance doing the same. $60.25 going into the submersible zone, getting one of their Alliance-specific samples. And they are successful putting a second one in the high basket. Error Codes with a red sample headed towards their net zone. Almost, and just missed it, but still getting points for putting it in the net zone on the ground. Blue Alliance successful putting a neutral sample in their mid basket, and their alliance partner 6025 successfully putting one in the high basket. Four, 14452 putting another sample in their mid basket. Teams have now entered the endgame period, still putting samples in their baskets. Some of them are going to start hanging on their submersible. One, 4, 3, 7, 5 looking like they're trying to hang. 7 seconds left. Blue Alliance still putting their samples in their baskets. And that is the end of our match.
Sorry, I thought the sisters were going to do it. I thought they were doing map 7, sorry. If anyone has lost anything of value here at the match today, please do make sure you visit back at the control station back there. What do you want to call that? Command Central. If you've lost anything, the lost and found will be right back where all the computers are. Oh. All right, and the scores are in for match number 7. The win for the Blue Alliance, 70-22.
I did not expect to see it. I didn't really.
teams coming over for qualification match number 8. Here, you want to say it?
One of them was too shallow.
See, why don't you say them on the mic?
No.
No.
As soon as they start getting on the field, you can start.
All right, over here on the Red Alliance for match number 8, we have Team 9973 Scrap Mechanics with their alliance partner 6746, the RoboCats. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 5126 Dice with their alliance partner 18050, Team Photon. All right, looks like we are ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? All right, let's start qualification match number 8 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, match number 8 autonomous. We see 5126 has moved into a scoring position. Team Photon is working on positioning underneath the baskets. It looks like Scrap Mechanics delivered their red sample to the net area and then went to the parking zone. Can see that basket ascending. Oh, it looks like the sample fell into the low basket, but that's still good. A few seconds remaining of autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And at the start of teleop, we see all 4 robots are moving, which we always like to see. RoboCats are working on scoring their preloaded sample, which they successfully do in the low basket, and they move towards the neutral samples to try to pick up some more, while their alliance partner Scrap Mechanics is also working on putting a sample into the low basket, and they are successful. For on the Blue Alliance, Team Photon is using this bucket-to-bucket system that picks up the samples from the ground and then scores them into the baskets, and scoring another one into the low basket. Their alliance partner 5126 Dice also scoring into the low basket. Looks like both alliances are attempting to score as many samples into the baskets as possible. The samples that start off on the floor, there is a limited number of those. So once all of those are gone, then teams are going to have to find other places to get those samples. There are a lot of them inside the submersible, but those are a little bit harder to get to. 5126 attempting to grab the last blue sample from the floor. Looks like they have it in their intake. Meanwhile, RoboCats have grabbed up the last neutral sample from the floor. Both alliance partners working on scoring in the low basket. Team Photon working on getting up. Looks like they're trying to score for the high basket, but it's falling out into the low basket, but that's okay. They're still worth 4 points each. All right, now all the robots are heading towards the submersible, trying to find more samples to score. Looks like they successfully retrieved one from the submersible and scored it in the low basket, along with Scrap Mechanics. Okay, communication between teams is crucial at this phase because there's a lot of robots all going for the same items in the center. Few seconds for teams to finish making any scoring decisions. Move into their endgame positions. Looks like 5126 is going to attempt a level 2 ascent. Looks like both on the Red Alliance. Red Alliance is moving in for a level 1 ascent as well. Photon moving into a scoring position. And that's the game. 2 level 2 ascents. both low baskets have a lot of samples in them. Not sure which way this one's going to go. How tall? All right, looks like the scores are in for qualification match number 8. Dun, 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 dun. That's a win for the Red Alliance, 72-53. Our teams for match number 9 are working on queuing up, getting ready. Still looking for more ocean jokes if anybody's got any. I'm really good at walking in the camera. I keep looking up into the camera. Oh, okay, awesome. Trying to get some more jokes here.
Oh wait, we have a really good.
Oh, I'm ready. Okay, what is it?
What did one robot say to the other robot?
What?
Wanna hang?
Here, Ted.
Okay.
Okay, we got a joke.
What did one robot say to the other robot?
What did they say?
Wanna hang?
Excellent. See, maybe another joke over here. All right, we have another joke over here.
When does a dad joke become a dad joke?
When does a dad joke become a dad joke?
When it becomes a parent.
Then it becomes a parent. What? Did I hear my name? Did I hear my name? I don't think I did. What? I heard a joke. Would you like to share it? Come on.
What do you call scuba diving cow? Marine biologist.
All right, we got a joke from Lactose Intolerant, very thematic. What do you call a scuba diving cow? A marine biologist. Fantastic. And cow themed, bonus points. You got fish jokes, Sophie? You got any fish jokes? Fish themed jokes? Ocean jokes? What's your joke? I gotta keep it on the field. Clayton, you got a joke? You got no jokes?
We've got 5 minutes.
Yeah. You got jokes?
Fishing jokes for the PA. Fine, but no. You guys come up. Fine.
Ocean robot jokes.
What?
I can't say it. I literally cannot.
What do you call a fancy fish? Sophisticated. That one's from Clayton. I take no responsibility. All right, looks like we have our teams for qualification match number 9 coming down onto the playing field. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 18050, Team Photon, with their alliance partner 13186, Lactose Intolerance. And on the Blue Alliance, we have from Ankeny 21746, CADapillars, and the other team from Ankeny 3738, the Error Codes. Let's hear it for these teams. All right, looks like we're getting the thumbs up, not the thumbs up. Good? All right, we're good. All right. Okay, we got thumbs up all around. Red Alliance, are you ready? Woo! Blue Alliance, are you ready? Woo! All right, let's start. Qualification match number 9 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Autonomous, we see 3738 has moved into a scoring area. We see Team Photon is working on positioning themselves underneath that net. Gonna try to score. The suspense. The suspense. And it drops it into the low basket. Team 21746 has pushed their preloaded sample over into the net area. Also worth points.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, at the beginning of teleop, we see all 4 robots are moving. Lactose Intolerance going ahead and scoring a specimen on the high chamber. One of the few robots we've seen today that's able to do that. We have 21746 scoring samples into the low basket. We see their alliance partner 3738 working on using their intake to try to pick up a sample from the seafloor. Lactose Intolerance moving very quickly over there. They have their human player taking the samples that the robot brings and putting the clips on them to turn them into specimens. Then those specimens can be brought over to the submersible and hung on the correct color rung, and those are worth 10 points each. All right, Error Codes working on getting lined up to pick up this sample here in front of it. They have a little active intake, uses little rubber fingers to kind of push it into its holding. Alliance partner CADapillars is working on retrieving a sample from the submersible, and they are successful. They're taking that over to the low basket. Working on scoring that. They are successful. Each of those is worth 4 points. Lactose Intolerance working on scoring their 5th specimen of the match. Looks like Team Photon is moving and grooving here. They're ready to pick up another sample into their basket. Team 3738 working on pushing a sample into a scoring area, while their alliance partner is continuing to pick up specimens from the submersible area and score them in that low basket. Again, those are worth 4 points each. Lactose Intolerance has switched to scoring into the high basket. Those are worth 8 points each. All 4 robots looking to figure out a few more ways to score points before the end game ends in about 10 seconds. Looks like Error Codes have chosen their ending location, looking for a level 2 ascent, along with their partner CADapillars looking for a level 2 ascent. Both are going to look for a level 2 ascent. Lactose Intolerance is marked. Ooh. All right, I'm not sure how that one ended up, honestly. We're going to have to wait for the refs to tell us. Nice match, everybody. Lots of samples in the baskets. Lots of specimens in the chamber. So in the end game, if they're sitting in that white area and touching the low rung, it's a level 1 ascent. If they are hanging from the low bar, it's a level 2 ascent. If they're hanging from the high bar, it's a level 3 ascent. And the scores are in for match number 9. That's a win for the Red Alliance, 77-49. We hear the moos from the crowd. All right, our teams are getting set up for qualification match number 10. While teams are getting set up, we'll do our team intros. We have on the Red Alliance team 14452 from Manson, the Biohazard Bots. And their alliance partner from Grundy Center, team 14375, We Overslept. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 6546, the RoboCats from Humboldt, with their alliance partner, team 5126 from Ankeny, Dice. All right. Looking to see if everybody's ready here. Good. All good? You good over here? Okay. All right, Red Alliance, are you ready? Thumbs up all around. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, then let's start match number 10 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Autonomous, we see both Blue Alliance bots have moved into a scoring position for parking along with Biohazard bots in their red area on the opposite side. And now we get to hang out for 15 seconds.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now we can entering the driver-controlled 2-minute period. Now we see 14375 attempting to score in the basket, but accidentally fires the sample out of the playing field. Biohazard bots working on scoring there, successfully scoring in the low basket. Over on the Blue Alliance, we can see RoboCats successfully scoring in the low basket for 4 points. Their alliance partner Dice closely following, also scoring another sample. You can see 14375 successfully retrieving a sample from inside the submersible, working on loading it into their little, they have a little basket there, looks like a little 3D printed basket, working on transferring that to try to score with it. Blue Alliance working on scoring another sample. Land in the net area, which is still worth 2 points. Red Alliance, both robots have a sample, working on deciding where they want to score it. 5126 working on scoring a blue sample. They're going to try to pick that one up again while their alliance partner has another sample ready, trying to score. 14375 again approaching the submersible. Biohazard Bots has a sample in their possession. Looks like RoboCats looking to score one of the samples that was in the net and try to get more points for that. So robots can pick up samples that are already in a scoring area and try to get them into a And we enter the end game. 30 seconds to finish making decisions about how to score. Robots can continue to score samples and specimens during this time. They can also decide to attempt an ascent. So the Blue Alliance looks like one is getting in position to ascend. RoboCats trying to score one more time. Looks like Dice attempting a level 2 ascent. Their alliance partner looking for a level 1 ascent. And that's the game. Our scorekeepers are finalizing, tabulating. They're checking to make sure they're all in agreement over any endgame scoring or penalties that were incurred. Double checking to make sure we have all the samples scored, all that good stuff. I'm checking out the custom driver station case here with We Overslept. That's pretty cool. What kind of plastic is that? Oh, looks like our scores are ready for qualification match 10. That's a win for the Blue Alliance, 63-10. All right, our teams are getting queued up here. We have on the Red Alliance Team 6025 from Mason City, the Circuit Breakers, with their alliance partner 9973 from Manson Scrap Mechanics. They brought their own snacks to the... I'm sure no one will find them there. On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 21948, Lost Lemurs from Grundy Center, and their alliance partner, also from Grundy Center, Team 13186, Lactose Intolerance. Summoning moos from the crowd. All right, looks like we are ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, let's begin match number 11 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we see Team Scrap Mechanics successfully dropping off their preloaded sample in the net area, and they are navigating back to a parked position. They are happy with that. Again, this is all preloaded code. Notice nobody's holding any controllers during this time. All this code is preloaded, which is pretty tricky to get robots to end up where you want them to end up when you can't actually control them. They also have to account for other robots.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Entering the driver control period, we see Lactose Intolerance working on scoring their sample or specimens. Tried to score in the high chamber. It popped off and landed kind of on the edge there. They may be able to try to rescore that later. Their human player is taking samples and adding clips to them to turn them into specimens. Over on the Red Alliance, we see Scrap Mechanics working on getting into position to try to pick up a red sample from the seafloor. Successfully picking up a red one and moving it over to the low basket where they successfully score it. We see Lactose Intolerance has successfully scored one specimen, and they're adding a second specimen to the high chamber. Those are worth 10 points each, one of the higher scoring parts of this year's game. On the Red Alliance, we see that we are working on getting samples into the low basket, and it looks like they have created a specimen that Circuit Breakers is working on picking up. It looks like they're also going to try to get on in this high chamber game. 21948 working on, or what, 943, 948, I was right, is working on getting a sample with their servo-operated claw out of the submersible. Circuit Breakers successfully got a specimen up onto the high chamber. So, let's see, Scrap Mechanics successfully getting a sample into their intake, storing it into the low chamber. Their alliance partner, Circuit Breakers, working on scoring in the high basket. Those are worth 8 points each. They did that successfully. Lactose Intolerance has moved towards scoring in the high basket, along with their alliance partner, who is pushing samples. Their alliance partner, with some teamwork, pushing samples over to them so that they can attempt to score them in the high basket. See both Red Alliance members attempting to retrieve samples from the submersible area. Lactose Intolerance going for the high basket, and they score again on the high. Circuit Breakers also trying to get one into their claw to try to score it into the high basket. We are running out of time. The end game will be over soon. Trying to score a few last-minute points, we see Scrap Mechanics level 2 ascent. And that's the game.
We got it back up. It's okay.
It completely shattered.
Yeah, it's broken. Yeah, it's still there. What bro? Can't see it.
Yeah, our arm that puts it into the bucket.
Oh no, I didn't see that happen. Robot injuries. Robot injuries being reported in all sectors.
They got 40 points.
I like the counterweighting here on Scrap Mechanics. They have two big like scientific weights zip tied to the front of their robot. I like it.
5 down low.
Down way low.
2 down lower.
As impressive as these robots look from the stands, they look even cooler up close. You can see a lot of personality in each of these robots. Even though there's a lot of similar build techniques used, can see a lot of individuality from each team. Looks like the scores are ready for qualification match 11. Let's see how it ended up. And that's a win for the Red Alliance, 67-66. Very, very close. It doesn't get much closer than that.
We were getting pushed. Now we're back together.
thought it was gonna be Into the Deep. I was in line.
Still looking for ocean jokes. Anybody got any? Okay. Michael, you have any ocean jokes? Look who's the funny guy here, Michael.
Oh yeah, but I don't know ocean jokes.
What was funny jokes? Funny robot jokes are good too. I'll take any funny joke.
We have a 5-minute break here.
Do we?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't have. That doesn't say on mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm guessing so because there's one robot missing over here, so I'm guessing.
That's what I was guessing as well.
Still looking for jokes. You got a joke for me, Phoenix? Huh? You got a joke for me?
No. Ask,
Oh yeah.
you should ask Jada for fish puns.
What's the pirate's favorite letter? R. No, but his true love is C. They actually planned.
Cool. Cool. If you want a bunch of fish puns, you should ask Jada.
I do want fish puns. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Oh, R be true, but maybe true love is the sea. That one's from Grundy Center. Jada, you got fish puns for me? Come on, they told me you had fish puns. All right, let's hear 'em. Yeah, come on. That's my daughter. She's fine.
I know she's your daughter. Where does an orca go to get its teeth fixed?
Where?
The orthodontist.
I like that one.
Where does a killer whale go to get its teeth fixed?
Where does a killer whale go to get its teeth fixed?
The orthodontist.
The orchodontist. Fantastic. You got one?
You can say it.
I can't remember the whole thing. Can't remember the whole thing. What's the... What? It is a trap. Okay, what is it? All right, we have another joke from the crowd. We have a lot of shy people today. They don't want to say their jokes, but I will say them for you. Why couldn't the sailor learn the alphabet? He was always getting lost at sea. Hello. Our teams for qualification match number 12 are getting set up. And we have a lot of back-to-back matches. We have a lot of back-to-back matches today, so whenever a team is scheduled to appear in a back-to-back match, they get 5 minutes between those two matches to do any needed repairs, quick changes, get their robot license plates chained out. We'll go through our introductions here. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 14375 from Grundy Center. We overslept. And their alliance partner, 21746 from Ankeny, CADapillars. Woohoo! On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 9973 Scrap Mechanics from Manson. And their alliance partner, 5126 Dice from Ankeny. Let's hear it for both these teams. Alliances. Still working on that? Are you good? Getting good? friends waving at each other from across the field. Again, it's sometimes your alliance partner in one match could be your opponent in the next match. So all these students get to know each other pretty well. They're probably going to be allied with everybody at some point in the season. So it's beneficial to help everyone get better together. Are we good? No. Still bad? Oh, right. That would help. I suppose. Yeah, there she is. All right, I think we're ready. I'm seeing we're ready. I'm being told we're ready. All right, Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, let's start qualification match number 12 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we see 3 robots moving and autonomous. We see 5126 dice. Oh, that was a nice parallel parking job there. 9973 just squeezing into this little space left by their alliance partner 5126 dice. They're both in the parking area. 21746 has slid over into the net area. It looks like they maybe got on top of a sample. That's okay. They can handle it.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the beginning of the driver-controlled period. We see all 4 robots are moving. 14373. I can't even say numbers anymore, y'all. 14375 is working on scoring their preloaded element. Oh, it looks like it hopped out there. CADapillars still trying to get off of that sample they ran over in autonomous. They're going to work on that over on the Blue Alliance. 9973 working on scoring a sample from the seafloor. Meanwhile, 5126 dice, their alliance partner, has scored a few samples in the meantime. Looks like they've got several over there in the bucket. All right, 21746 has gotten off of that little roadblock there, and now they have working on successfully scoring in the low basket. Nice job. All the robots running around trying to pick up these samples off of the floor. Again, there's a few places they can get them. The ones that are laying out on the floor are a little bit easier to grab. The ones inside the submersible are a little bit trickier, but totally possible to grab. A lot of these robots have active intakes that enable them to kind of just spin these little wheels and kind of pull the sample into their holding area. 9973 Scrap Mechanics successfully picking up another sample and working over their way towards the low basket. Whoop. And a sample looks like it landed inside their robot. 5126, their alliance partner, working on scoring again. 21746 looking for some more samples to grab. Trying to get in a position there to grab another one. We're approaching endgame rapidly here, so both teams looking to score a few more points before the end of the match. 9973 looking like they're moving into their ascent position. CADapillars working on scoring. It went outside the match, or went outside the field. Looks like all 4 robots are going to approach the submersible and attempt a level 2 ascent. I see Blue Alliance 2 are up above for level 2 ascent. 21746 level 2 ascent. 14375 looks like they're in position for a level 1 ascent. Nice job, everybody. That's what we like to see at the end of the match. Everybody's going to get some points. All right, nice. Working on tabulating scores. Checking out some of these custom designed parts on these robots here. I can see a few 3D printed parts. Looks like scores are ready for qualification match number 12. Gonna win for the Blue Alliance, 80-32. All right, we're looking at our teams for qualification match 13. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 6025, Circuit Breakers from Mason City, and their alliance partner 21948, Lost Lemurs from Grundy Center. On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 3738, the Error Codes, and their alliance partner 18050, Team Photon. Alliance partners communicating, strategizing, big braining. It's going to be great. Good. All right. Red Alliance, are you ready? Woohoo! Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah, enthusiasm. All right. Let's start qualification match number 13 in 3, 2, 1, go. Just like they planned it. We see 3738 has moved into a scoring position while their alliance partner Team Photon is working on scoring their preloaded sample element. Ascending. Looks like it drops into the lower bucket. Still worth points. Both robots can, all 4 robots can start with preloaded samples and attempt to score them in auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and that's the beginning of the driver-controlled period. We see robots moving here. Team Photon looking to get another element off the ocean floor here. It looks like that one hopped out, but they're going to try to get that into that bucket they have above, and then that bucket goes up to the top, and they try to score in the high bucket. Scoring in the low bucket, still good. We see Circuit Breakers using their claw to pick up a sample off the seafloor, work on a little traffic control with their alliance partner, but they managed to squeeze by there. And scoring in the high chamber successfully. Those are worth 8 points each. Looking to score a few more samples off of the floor here. Again, there's not a lot of room around this submersible. These robots are usually about 18 inches wide, and so there's really only room for 2 of them to pass by the submersible. Okay? A lot of good communication happening down here on the playing floor as teams are talking to each other, coordinating, strategizing. Team Photon picking up a blue sample off the seafloor, putting it into their bucket. Meanwhile, 6025, Circuit Breakers looking to score in that high basket, successfully done. Error Codes working to push some samples around, possessing 1. Robots are only allowed to possess 1 sample at a time, so that's why they're being extra careful. 6025 has another neutral sample in their scoring claw. Looks like they're trying to get into that high bucket, and they do. Team Photon has scored a whole bunch into the low basket. All right, 30 seconds to finish making scoring decisions here. Looks like Photon's going to try to grab a few of these elements that were added in by their human player. Trying to add them to the basket there. They're directing, again, there's a lot of communication happening. Drive team members telling each other to where to move, how to get a few more scoring points. Entering the last 5 seconds, teams making decisions. Looks like Error Codes are going to go for an ascent. All right, nice match. Ooh, this one was close. I do not know. This one's pretty close. Again, if you're looking for any more information on scores from past matches, you can check out those QR codes that are around the building. They have links to the live stream and links to the live score page. All right, sounds like scores are ready for Qual 13. And that's a win for the Blue Alliance, 38-36. Getting some close matches today.
Fan key request to find a phone in the back seat. I will just do it for them. All right, our teams are coming over for qualification match number 14. On the Red Alliance, we have team 6546 RoboCats from Humboldt and their alliance partner 14452 Biohazard Bots from Manson. Let's hear it for the Red Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 13186 Lactose Intolerance from Grundy Center and their alliance partners 6025 Circuit Breakers from Mason City. All right, let's get this next match rolling here. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, let's start this qualification match 14 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we see some robots moving successfully and autonomous here. We see both Red Alliance robots have moved successfully into the parking zone, and it looks like Lactose Intolerance has gotten their little autonomous online here. Moving into that scoring zone, getting 3 points. And robots get 3 points for parking in this zone. That's what a lot of robots have been going for today. Some of them have worked on scoring specimens up on the bars as well.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the start of the driver-controlled period. We see all 4 robots moving, which we always like to see. Well, we got some acrobatics over on the Red Alliance. Looks like they self-corrected. Team RoboCats working on scoring in the low basket successfully. 14452, answering with another one as well. Over on the Blue Alliance, we see that Lactose Intolerance has successfully scored 1 specimen on the high chamber, and they were looking to score another, successfully doing so. Their alliance partner, Circuit Breakers, successfully scoring 2 neutral samples in the high basket. Those are worth 8 points each. Over on the Red Alliance, we see both alliance partners taking turns to score. RoboCats, they like to kind of do a little tiptoe dance over there. 14452, answering in there, another 4-point sample. 6025 looking to grab the last neutral sample over there, while their alliance partner 1386 successfully scores another specimen on the high chamber. Again, those are worth 10 points each. The human player over here is taking the samples that the robot brings it and attaching a clip to them to turn them into specimens. 5 specimens up on the high chamber. Meanwhile, the Red Alliance continuing to score samples in that low basket, taking turns. Good communication, good teamwork. We love to see it. Looks like Lactose Intolerance is switching over to scoring in the high basket as well, along with their alliance partner. And we see a lot of those samples have been picked up off the ocean floor here, so we're looking to grab them from inside the submersible. Lactose Intolerance successfully retrieving a sample from inside the submersible and looking to score it in the high basket. Meanwhile, in the Red Alliance, 14452, looking to use that active intake, trying to pull one out of the submersible, but time is getting short. We're 10 seconds left of the end game. Robots making those decisions about where they're going to end up. Looks like a couple robots are going to try for a level 1 or a level 2 ascent. We see 1 robot has ascended. The robot's getting into scoring position.
Yeah, that's why you can't hit X and then X again. Like it.
I think if you would have switched forward a little more, you would have gotten 2 points. I think you could have, well, I don't remember. Can you be touching the specimen before? Is that not allowed? That was last. I do like the plexiglass though. It's very sharp looking. It reminds me of like 90s electronics, like the see-through phones, the see-through Game Boys. That's what it reminds me of. It's really breakable, yes. Yes, I can imagine. And tabulating some final scores here. I really like these tires over here on Circuit Breaker's robot. They are huge. And it looks like they've got a little custom paint job on them too, which is pretty neat. See Humboldt rocking the 6-wheel drivetrain up here as well. Don't see a lot of those, but they are effective. Looking at Lactose Intolerance's robot as well. They got that plexiglass. Reminds me of those like 90s electronics that were all see-through, like the see-through phone and like the see-through Game Boy. Aging myself a little, but it was really cool. And we have scores for qualification match number 14. All right, that's a Blue Alliance victory, 119-64. Did have a yellow card on 6546 for contact outside the playfield.
All right, looks like our teams are approaching the field for qualification match number 15. We have just 3 matches left today. On the Red Alliance, we have team 21746 CADapillars from Ankeny and their alliance partner 21948 Lost Lemurs from Grundy Center. Let's hear it for the Red Alliance. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 9973 Scrap Mechanics from Manson and 14452 also from Manson, Biohazard Bots. Let's hear it for the Blue Alliance. Everybody's getting ready here. I like how you're charading to it. I like how you're like charading to it. Like, here, go. All right, we're good? All right, looks like we are ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. And let's start qualification match number 15 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Autonomous, we see 9973 dropping off their preloaded sample in the net. That's been pretty reliable for them today. They're looking to park. A little parallel parking job over here. They're with their alliance partner, both in the parking zone. We see 21746 has also scooched on over to the net zone, pushing their sample along with them. And we'll wait a few seconds.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we have started the driver-controlled tele-op portion. 2 minutes to score as many points as you can. 14452 successfully scoring in the low basket. 21948 Lost Lemurs. Looking on lining up with one of those red samples over there. Blue Alliance working together to try to get those samples from the playfield and get them into a scoring area. CADapillars trying for the low basket, but it bounced into the net area. It's all right, still worth 2 points. Okay, teams communicating, figuring out which ones they want to grab. Again, there are a limited number of samples that start on the playing field, so it's kind of important to grab those up quickly because after that, you've got to go to the submersible to get more samples. So they've scored in the low basket. We have several on each side. We see the human players putting a few more samples onto the playing field. The human players have access to a few samples that they can add into the playfield as well. Both of the Blue Alliance members are going to the submersible to grab samples. 21746 successfully grabbing up a sample. They're trying to rescore one from their net area into their basket. They get 2 more points for doing that. Blue Alliance successfully retrieving samples from the submersible area and delivering them to their low basket. On the Red Alliance, we see teams moving the samples over there to be lined up a little better. Their human player is picking them up and putting them into a little better orientation for them to pick them up. They can easily score as they do. End game. Teams have 30 seconds remaining to make any final scoring attempts and get into position for their end game scoring choice. You can see 14452 working on getting a few more samples into that basket. We see 21746 successfully with a level 2 ascent, along with 14452 has a level 2 ascent. And it looks like 9973 is also going to try for it. Looks like they're going to do it as well. All right, nice game, everybody. All right, scores are ready. You'll have to.
a Blue Alliance victory, 80-37. All right, we have our robots entering the playing field here. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 13186, Lactose Intolerance. And their alliance partner, 3738, the Error Codes. On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 14375, We Overslept. And Team 6546, RoboCats. All right. Looks like we are ready for qualification match 16. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, let's start qualification match 16 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. We see some autonomous code functioning here. We see 3738 has scooched over to the net zone. We see Team 6546 has successfully parked, along with 13186, getting 3 points for each alliance on that park job. And now we're going to hang out. Earlier.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the start of teleop, we can see all 4 robots moving. We see Lactose Intolerance successfully scoring their specimen up on the high chamber. And we can see that 14375 attempting to score in the high basket. They've got like a little shovel attachment up there. They're trying to get that sample out of there. Over on the Red Alliance, we see 3738 driving around looking to push a sample into a scoring position while their alliance partner is quickly taking those samples, converting them into specimens, and hanging them on the high chamber. Over on the Blue Alliance, we can see we still have a successful score in the high chamber and one in the low chamber. Both teams communicating with their alliance partners to figure out who's doing what. There's a lot of ways to move these samples around. You can push them, you can pick them up,
You can put them into some sort of active intake. You can pick them up with a claw. All right, RoboCats successfully scoring again in the low basket. Meanwhile, Lactose Intolerance putting their 4th specimen up on the high chamber. Again, those are worth 10 points each. Samples in the low basket are worth 4 each. Looks like Lactose Intolerance notching another one up on the high chamber. 6546 has a blue specimen. They successfully score it in the low basket. 14375 working on trying to retrieve a sample from the submersible. Now Lactose Intolerance has switched to scoring in the high basket. 3738 has a sample in their possession. Working on moving that around. 6546 looking to score another sample. We are in the end game, so teams don't have a lot of time left. They need to make some decisions about where they want to score. Looks like they're going to try to move a net one up to the basket successfully. Lactose Intolerance is trying to get one more done before the buzzer. Robots moving into their end game positions. Everybody leaving room for everybody. Oh, we see some sense. All right, and that's the game. Nice job, everybody. And it looks like scores are ready for qualification match 16. Red Alliance victory, 87-68. All right, we're getting ready for our last match of the day. The final 5-minute break.
5-minute break. We need it.
The potential 5-minute break.
All right, we have our teams approaching the field. This will be our final match of the day. We're excited. These teams are excited. Good energy today. We love that. Positive energy. These teams have advanced a lot in the 8 weeks we've had since kickoff. So, and even just from last week's competition, there's been a lot of improvement from just in 1 week's time. It's pretty cool. On the Red Alliance for this final match, we're going to have Team 5126 Dice from Ankeny with their alliance partner 14375. We overslept from Grundy Center. On the Blue Alliance, we've got 18050 Team Photon with their alliance partner Team 6025 from Mason City Circuit Breakers. All right, I'm getting the thumbs up. Red Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Yeah. All right, let's kick off this last match in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we see 2 robots successfully moving in autonomous. 5126 has moved into a parking area. Team Photon, the suspense. We're going to see how that bucket does. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Aw. I thought it was going to make it. I was so close yet so far. That's okay. They'll get it in teleop. It'll be all right.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the beginning of the driver-controlled period. Team Photon looking to finish what they started in autonomous, try to get that sample into the bucket. Oh, it fell into the net zone. Team 5126 working on picking up samples from the seafloor, scoring them into that low basket. Meanwhile, their alliance partner 14375 is trying to get in position to score a specimen on the low chamber. Team 6025 approaching over here and successfully picking up a specimen that was created by their human player. They're going to try to score that up on the high chamber. They already have another one scored on the high chamber. Those are worth 10 points each. Yep, that one fell. 5126 cycling through some samples, putting them in the basket. Looks like their alliance partner is pushing them over to them to save them some travel time. That's great teamwork. We love to see great teamwork. Team Photon working on getting into position, trying to pick up some of those samples from the floor and try to get them into this little bucket-to-bucket transfer system they have. 6025 bringing a sample over to their human player who turns it into a specimen, and then they're going to try to score again on that high chamber, while their alliance partner is working on getting some samples from the submersible area, as is 5126. They've successfully picked one up out of the submersible, and they're working on scoring it in the low basket. Oh, that one didn't make it, but they are able to pick it up and try again. 14375 looks like they have gone over to park over on the far end of the field. 5126 picking up another sample, scoring at the low basket. 6025 working on getting another specimen on the high chamber. Again, those are one of the highest scoring elements in the game this season. 5126 putting another sample into the low basket and moving into their end game position. Got about 7 seconds left. Looking like they're going to try for a level 2 ascent, as is Team Photon and Circuit Breakers with it. All right, nice game. We're going to have to see how it all shakes out here. It's pretty close.
about as close as you can get. That's about literally as close. That's like the 18. It's probably like the edges over it, but I don't know if it's actually
Final tabulations. All right, looks like our scores are ready for the final match of the day. Red Alliance victory, 55-34. All right, thank you everybody so much for coming today. Really appreciate all our volunteers and parents coming out and making this possible. Please do travel safe. There are garbage cans up in the upper cafeteria area if you have some trash to throw away. We will be meeting again in 2 weeks in Ankeny.